You are listening to Stompin' in the Woods. Raw blues, rare blues.
It don't matter if you feel good. It don't matter if you feel bad. Gonna feel right on a Mississippi night. Ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods. Oh, it don't matter if the sun shines. It don't matter if the rain falls. Kick off your shoes and get real. 'Cause ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods. Yeah, I don't want no city girl. They just don't calm down. Say the girl I meet, she gonna have bare feet. She shaking real good, but we're stomping in the woods. Yeah, it don't matter if you feel good. It don't matter if you feel bad. Gonna feel right on a Mississippi night. Ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods. It don't matter if the sun shines. It don't matter if the rain falls. Kick off your shoes and get real. 'Cause ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods.
Welcome to show number 13, Stompin' in the Woods. This week we're going to feature a kick-ass band from Hernando, Mississippi called Woodstomp. You heard our opening track tonight by the same name. It forever remains our theme song here at the show, and it is how we got the name for our show, Stompin' in the Woods. Later on in the show, during our Raw Blues, Rare Blues segment, we're going to hand things over to Juke, the Black River Bluesman from Finland. But for now, let's open her up with Woodstomp and Devil's Road.
I've been down try so hard to find my way, but I get lost. I get lost every day. Lord knows I'm going home. I just can't stay. I can't stay away forever. Sometimes you got to go. So pack your bags, babe. Yeah, pack your bags, babe. Because we're going home.
Woodstomp is made up of Charlie Sharon, Connor Alexander, and Andrew Bartlett. They first formed in the summer of 2006 as the New Generation. They were named by Gary and Cedric Burnside, the son and grandson of R.L. Burnside. The Burnsides told them that they were the new generation of the blues. They performed with the Burnsides and their band called Burnside Exploration for 2 years before deciding to pursue their own sound. Earlier this year, they reformed as Woodstomp. They're all born and raised in the great state of Mississippi and continue to preserve and creatively push ahead with the hill country blues and that dirty, raw rock and roll. I first met Charlie and Connor in a juke joint in the hill country back in May of 2007. I also met R.L. Burnside Jr., Gary Burnside, and their drummer Louie. Later on in the evening, the guys let me get up and jam with them, and I can tell you that I haven't had a better time since then. Here's a track from those earlier days. This is the Burnside Exploration and the New Generation live at the New Orleans Jazz Festival 2007 and AGF Intro.
Thank y'all so much. How y'all doing out there today? It's cool to be in New Orleans at the Jazz Fest.
Here come old Hopalong, I understand. He gonna play a little light boogie. I don't know what he playing, man. I'm crazy, man. I'm down the south, man. Folks do me any kind of way they want to do it. I'm gonna cut up there. I don't care about. I'm bad too.
Sitting around on a Friday night, you've got your gear, okay? You've got your lessons from Tim, you've got your gear. You got nowhere to go, man. You're in your basement, all right? You're in your basement all alone with your gear, okay? So pack it up, get out the door, okay? And check out Loyal Blues Fellowship in Belleville, Ontario. They're at www.loyalblues.ca. And on there you'll see a calendar for their Friday jam nights at the Engineers Hall in Belleville. Awesome spot, okay? Talk to the Prez, Ron Foxhall. I call him Ron Boxcar. He's got some excellent people down there, and you get that equipment out there and crank her up and have a blast, all right? So you check that calendar out when the jam nights are coming up. Talk to Ron. He's the man, okay? He's the El Prez. You want to mark these dates on your calendar. Saturday, November the 7th at 9 p.m., at Gilrain's in Worcester, Massachusetts. Kent Burnside and the New Generation. Opening for them will be the 10-Foot Polecats and John Short. Also, mark this one down, Sunday, November the 8th at 9 p.m., Kent Burnside, the New Generation, playing at Harper's Ferry, Boston, Massachusetts. Also, the 10-Foot Polecats opening, and Whoa Man Jesus. All right, we're back with more Wood Stomp and two of their original tracks, Straight to My Head and What It's All About.
treated like a dirty dog. Times get hard, friends apart. I don't know where to go. Everything looks like gold, and everybody talk real smooth. School, if it don't work out, that's what it's all about. And everything looks like gold, and everybody talk real smooth. School, if it don't work out, that's what it's all about. She looks so fine, it'll make you go blind. She don't want me anymore. I've been cheated, I've been mistreated, been treated like a dirty dog. Everything looks like gold, and everybody talk real smooth. School, if it don't work out, that's what it's all about. And everything looks like gold, and everybody talk real smooth. School, if it don't work out, that's what it's all about.
I'll tell you how the show first got started. A few friends of mine in a band submitted some tracks to another blues podcast on the internet, and the host came back and said, your style and your recordings, they're just too raw. Why don't you go back in the studio and try again? So the guys went back into the barn, and they just kept playing the blues like they always do. I don't know about you, but some of the best blues that I've ever heard is pretty raw. So if you're sitting there thinking, hey, my stuff, it's not good for a podcast, well, dog, you just found your home. We want to hear your stuff. We want to play your stuff. Send it to woodstompblues@gmail.com. All right, it's time for
Raw blues, rare blues.
Rawr.
All right, this week we're handing it over to Black River Bluesman and the Croaking Lizards. They play their blues in the deep woods and the frozen swamps of the muddy Black River Delta way up north in cold Finland. Their unrefined electric and hypnotic blues have been compared to the rough sounds of the Mississippi Hill Country artists, as well as to anything between Tom Waits and Jim Morrison or psycho blues and garage. Whatever the influences may be, they play their animal blues with no compromises, just the way they feel. Here is Rat Bone, followed by Cardboard and Plastic.
Down the track, flying high,
All right, I'd like to thank Juke Jahola, a.k.a. the Black River Bluesman, for choosing to stomp on by the show. You can check him out and the Croaking Lizards at www.myspace.com/Black River Bluesman. You might possibly need an instrument for your blues quest. There's a lot of excellent shops in the area here to get you all geared up. We've got Arden's in Trenton and Belleville. We've got Pinnacle Music in Belleville, Ontario. We've got Renaissance Music in Kingston. Okay, we've got the boys at Long and McQuaid in Oshawa and in Toronto. And we've got the guys down in Steve's Music in Toronto. And we've got George's Music in Coburg. All fine retailers.
Stomping in the woods, raw blues, rare blues.
Well, all right. We'd like to thank our anonymous spaceman for that little blurb. I'm sure we're going to be hearing from him again in future shows. All right. The show's taken a course here where we're going to play a song by a man that has inspired many blues artists. And here is Junior Kimbrough with Lonesome in My Home.
Ain't it lonesome, ain't it alone, babe, all in home alone. Ain't it lonesome, ain't it alone, babe, all in my home alone. Well, I ain't got nobody to keep me company. Hey, I'm gonna leave you walking. I'm going back down that lonesome road. Hey, I'm gonna leave you walking. I'm going back down that lonesome road. Well, I ain't got nobody to keep me company.
All right, that brings show 13 to a close. Once again, I'd like to thank all the guys from Woodstomp for sending us those awesome blues tracks. If you're in the Memphis area, you might want to think about getting them for your next gig. You can contact Woodstomp at woodstomper@yahoo.com. Also check out Woodstomp's page on Facebook. Just do a search for Woodstomp. Also www.myspace.com/Woodstomp. Check us out on Facebook also. Do a search on Stompin' in the Woods. We're going to keep spreading the hill country gospel from our woods to yours. And we're going to close out with another track from Woodstomp and their cover of Junior Kimbrough's Lord Have Mercy. Thanks, bro. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stomping by. Have a great week.
Raw blues? What? Rare blues.
Rawr.